we're doing Law Guide again for Tekken 6. Now, I'm comparing to both Tekken 7. See, I can't even think straight anymore. Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2 changes in its main one. So let's talk about punishers first. I'm not going to talk about frames. I'm not going to talk about information on frames in this video because that will take too long, and that's another like a completely other topic. But like punishers, Law for like 10 frames, Law has 1 1 2 or square square triangle or XX XX Y XXY. 1 1 2 10 frames. If you block a move that's 10 frames, that's what you want to use. If you block a move that's 11 frames within range, it's 4-3. Okay, 4-3. If you block a move that is 12 frames, it's 3-4. Okay, 3-4. Okay, if you block a move that's 13 frames, it's down 1-3-2. Okay, and that's also one of his 10 hit combo starters. All this or up forward 1-3 as well. Now, if you block a move that's 14 frame, this is where things get interesting. Law has 2 options for 14 frames. 2 main options, in fact. It's got that. Okay, it's got back 4-3 or 3 plus 4 4. Okay, 3 plus 4 4, which is the new extension. In previous game, he just had that. Okay. Now, my tip is, if the opponent is near the wall, you want to do that. You want to do back 4-3. Okay. If they're like, let's say, about this range near the wall, that's gonna wall splat. Okay, look, that's gonna wall splat. Whereas if you use this, that's not gonna wall splat. Okay, so if they're like in open space, 3 plus 4 4. Okay, if they got like they're back near the wall, even if they're like almost a meter away from the wall, like there, that's gonna wall splat. Okay, that's gonna wall splat. So at the wall, that's gonna wall splat. See? Perfect. Okay. Now, next one. For 15 frames, Law has hop kick. Okay. Law has hop kick and down forward 2. Now, hop kick does 2 damage extra. So my advice would be to go for the hop kick. Whereas if you do down forward 2, it's got more range but a bit less damage. But if you don't want to risk it, like if they might do a move that has a bit of pushback, and you might do a hop kick and it'll whiff, and then they'll end up punishing you. So my advice would be to do down forward 2. Right? And that's 15 frames. For 16 frames, no, yeah, just stick with this. Okay. For 17 frames, Law has forward 4-3. I would say that's 16 frames, but because of the forward motion, it comes out at 17 frames. Okay. But in this, it is a safer move. Whereas in Tag 2, it was launchable. It was like -16 or something, or -17. But in this, it's -14. So not all characters can launch it. Some still can, including Law himself. So, but it's in my advice, it's not a bad move to throw out every now and again. If you know you won't get launched, throw it out. Never know. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's what it goes down to. It's 16 frames, 17 frames. That's it. And then you've got flip kicks afterwards. A bit slow but launchable. Alright, so those are the main punishers you want to be doing with Law. And for standing punishers, for 11 frames, he's got our Rising 4. Our Rising 4, yeah. Only about 2 characters have a 10 frame punisher in the game, and Lee is one of them. I don't remember the other one, but I think only like 2 or 3 characters have it. But Law, he can't punish -10, and most characters' lows are either safe or -11 anyway. There's only like a handful of characters that have a -10 low. I don't remember who they are, but there's only like a handful. But Law will not be able to punish them. So he's got a Rising 4, which is 11 frames, so it will punish -11 moves. Then after that, if it's -12, you have to do Y Rising 4. -13, you've got Y Rising 1. -13, Y Rising 1. Okay? Or Y Rising 1 2. Okay? And this move, in this, is safe now. The high is safe. Whereas in previous games, I always wondered, okay, the seconds are high, but it's not safe. If they don't duck and launch you, that's not your fault. So, well, it's your fault for throwing at the moment, but that's their reaction, not on point. So there was that. So it was kind of thing. But so that means now you don't have to go into Sabaki parry. You can, if they block it, they block it. You're good. I think he might still be on minus, but he's safe anyway. All right. So and for minus 14, it's that. Okay. Minus 15 is that. Long. Why standing 2. Minus 16 or minus 17 is a flip kick. Okay. The way you do it is when low is standing up, you just press up forward when he does a flip kick. It's also good for like mix-ups. You go in, you're going, or this as well. That's easier, but this will give you more damage. Okay, or whatever. Oh yeah, and for 16 frames, he's got that, but that's stupid. You're not gonna do that. Okay, now changes. Like I said, for this is safer. It's minus 14 now. Safer. Forward 1+2 does not knock down anymore, like in previous games. Doesn't knock down, but it still launches on counter. And this move, my friends, is gonna be your new best friend because this is +5 on block instead of +3. In Tekken Tag 2, it was +3, so it's an easy move to execute. It's not the quickest move, but on plus, it's gold. So you can do mix-ups afterwards. So it doesn't knock down, but it's not a huge loss, to be honest. I mean, the Oki in this game has been nerfed anyway, so you've got that. You've got DSS4. DSS4 or DSS forward 4. The way I do it, DSS forward 4. It comes out quicker. Legend kicks comes out quicker, but it comes out quicker, but has less range and does less damage. So it's one buff for 2 nerfs. I would prefer it comes out quicker, but has more, but still has the same range. Maybe less damage, but still has the same range. I don't like, because with damage you can make up in other ways. Wink, wink. Okay, so Poison Arrow. This is one of my favorite moves for Law. It's always been one of my favorite moves, even in Tekken Tag 2. Not in Tekken 6 necessarily, because it was kind of shit. Because in Tekken 6, it was launchable on block, and it had to be a counter to launch. So it was kind of stupid. Tekken Tag 2, what they did was it launches on normal hit, but still fairly launchable. But had a bit of a pushback, but most characters could still launch it. Whereas in this, it's safe on block, but it does wall splat. So at the wall, it's a good option. Sorry. A good option. Now, the thing, I'm gonna tell you guys this tip now before I forget. Now, at the wall, if you guys want max wall damage, if you guys do a move that leaves you that wall splats, but leaves you super close to your opponent, let me show you what I mean. Look at this. Oh man. Look at that. If you do a move that leaves a gap between you and your opponent, like maybe like a meter or something, you can do sidestep 3+4 and do DSS Shaolin kicks into cannon kick. Big wall damage. What I mean is, let me explain what I mean. Alright, if the wall splatting moves, if the wall splatting move does this, hang on. If the wall splatting does this, the wall splatting move leaves a bit of space. Look, you see, there's a small gap. There's a small gap between you guys. Whereas for something like this, like this, for example, you're literally right in front of your opponent. If you guys, you'll get what I mean. If the move wall splats and it leaves you right in front of your opponent, then it's really hard to connect this before you can get the wall combo, the rest of the wall combo. But if the move wall splats and it leaves a bit of a gap between you and your opponent, you can do sidestep 3+4 and then do the rest of the wall combo. Okay, guys, that's a tip for you. Okay. So we got this. Right, so this has been buffed. That I'll say it's good at the wall for wall mix-ups. It's good. So okay, you pin them at duck, you can do that. Wall splats. Or for better damage, bang. Sorry, better damage, bam. See? Okay, easy. Yeah, this doesn't gel. 4-3 doesn't gel anymore. In Tekken 6 it did. Law was really good in Tekken 6, you know? But I didn't know that until because I was still a scrub in my early Tekken 6 days before that. Maybe about 2 years before Tag 2 came out, then I started like understanding frames and stuff. So, but yeah, Law was good in Tekken 6. You know, things like this, not a natural combo hit anymore. And this has changed the properties. In Tekken 6, it was natural combo, but in this is not. I don't know why it should be, but you know, and you know, 2-2 like this. This is a 10-frame Punisher as well. Like I said, I don't know if I said it already, but you know, sorry. This is my favorite 10-frame Punisher. Like going back turn, that's how I always used to punish 10 frames or even 11 frames. I could go for back turn mix-ups. 3-2, perfect. 2, come on. Yeah, 2 back. It's still hard to get used to, but it's 2 back 2 or 2 down back 2, whichever you prefer. But yeah, it goes for mix-ups. You know, it punishes 10 frames. Or you can do that. And the best thing is you can go to DSS. So 1-1-2 DSS. You know, for 10 frames for mix-ups. Or 1-1-2. So do that. Okay. So we're talking about changes. So yeah, the input for this has changed. So still, it's kind of a pain to do. But yeah, the input has changed. And you can do. Yeah, you have to press 2 back 2 1 2. Okay. Down back 3. Down back 3 knocks down, but nothing's guaranteed really. Nothing's guaranteed. You know, you can't get down back 4. Sorry, you can't get down back 4. Nothing. You can't get that. You're pissed. Nothing's guaranteed. But I guess it's okay for Oki. I mean, they have to stand up and guess what you're gonna do. So there's that. Yeah, down back 4. Dragon Tails nerf. I don't know why they nerfed it, man. I mean, you would have got a combo like this, but in this it doesn't work. So it's a bummer. But most other characters sweep launches and give like Lily, Bears, Brian. A lot of other characters have like sweep. Like, you know, Dragonov gets a juggle now. But Law doesn't. It's stupid. But yeah, you're not gonna use this game. I mean, this. No, like I said, extension from that. The move isn't new, but the extension is. And this on block, keep in mind, is -13. It's a high. Yeah, and again, I'm thinking, well, they don't duck and launch you. It's not your fault, but it's -13. So your best punishment, if you don't block that, is just to do that. If you don't block the high, if you're playing against the low character, you don't block the high. That's what you want to do. That's your best bet. Or you can do that, but you're not gonna get much damage out of it. Okay, so and this, guys, if you get my Rising 4 on counter, right? You guys wanna go? That's guaranteed, okay? If you get my Rising 4 on counter, that's guaranteed. Instant DSS, right? Okay. If you do it instantly, it's guaranteed. I'm kind of struggling. I'm kind of struggling to do it right now, but yeah, you guys get the gist. So this is a natural. If you do it while Rising 4 DSS into 3+4 instantly, that's a natural combo. Same as this. Same as that. I don't have time for it. Come on. It's not natural. Okay? Same as that. That's guaranteed. And come on, man. Man. It's not even going in it. Come on. There. Thank you. That's guaranteed as well. Or this. Oh. No. That unnatural instantly, that's guaranteed. Okay, they're all guaranteed on counter. If the Rising falls on counter, that's guaranteed. I'm having trouble doing it right. Is there anything else? Yeah, Lil's got that. Oh yeah, this new move. Come on, move list. Yeah, this. This. Yeah. That's at least minus 14 on block. Okay? Lil can launch that. It's a new move, but Lil can launch it. Lil can launch it, okay? I don't know, it's at least minus 14. That's all I know. At least minus 14. If you want to get in technical, and this, and this, the Power Crush, that's minus 17. You know, the Power Crush move, minus 17, okay? Don't ask why. It's got a bit of pushback, but that's what it is. So if the opponent blocks it, they can launch you. The thing is, you can go into DFS afterwards. I've done it a few times. You can actually do it on hit, but I don't know what I pressed. I thought I pressed back forward, or back forward, but it doesn't work. I don't know what I do. But it usually tends to happen after if it's a KO. I don't know what it is, or the why it doesn't work, or whatever. Anything else? Yeah, like he recovers quick again from this. In Tekken Tag 2, this was a problem at the wall. Even if you got wall splat, you know, getting a combo from it was kind of hard. It was kind of tricky. Whereas in Tekken 6, you know, you got it, you were good. So they bring it back, so that's good. Whereas in Tekken 6 though, but he had the stance from it. He go, and then he had the stance from it. If you didn't press anything, you know, so you had the choice to recover quick or not. But in this, there's no stance. So, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Yeah, you can still DSS from this, like I said, but there's no point because it's safe. You don't get anything additional, but it does wall splat. So I think overall it's a buff. It's a buff because it's safe and the wall splat. But if you DSS, you're pissed. You're not gonna get much of a combo. No? So yeah. Anything else? Let's go down to his move list quickly. Construct kit, dragon fire, dragon hook, elbows, frogman. Oh yeah, okay. Now tips about Law. Law is a aggressive character. You know, you want to be closing your opponent, but you can play Law defensive as well. For me, it's mostly who I'm up against. So if I'm up against, it depends who I'm playing. If I know how my opponent plays, sometimes I bring in the offensive tactics. Sometimes I just wait, you know, just see what they do. And play a bit more defensive. But Law is overall an aggressive character. That's what you want to be doing. Now, Law, like closing in moves, Law still hasn't got any, even up to this game. He still hasn't got any closing moves. The best closing in moves that Law has is 1, 2, 3, or maybe flip kicks. You know, or fake flip. Sorry. Yeah, and they removed that. You can't DSS from it no more. Same as flip kicks. Sorry. Can't DSS from it no more. Like some moves you still can, things like that. So that's fine. Alright, so tactics. You wanna keep play to your opponent. You wanna do this, you know. DSS all the time. You're doing things like that. DSS, you know, wheel splat. Do things like that. Go back turn. Hold back to go back turn. Maybe you don't want to go back turn. Don't want to go back turn and just parry. You know, maybe go then parry. You know, do that. Grab. Oh yeah, and here's another tip. Right, in this, breaking grabs is easier. Everyone knows that. If you press 1+4, if you press 1 or 2 to break any regular grabs, character will break it. But if you want to make it into a command grab, you have to DSS. So if I go to my opponent and I do this, that's a command grab because I DSS, as well as this. If you DSS before a grab, it's a command grab. It becomes a command grab for some of you who don't know. So if you want to make it tricky for your opponent, go to them, DSS, grab them. Go to him. DSS quick, and then grab. Or DSS, grab. You know? But if you DSS before you grab, it's a command grab straight away. And Law has other command grab. He's got this. That's a one break. you know, nothing else will work to break that. And obviously he's got that 1+2, and he's got this 1+2. So grab, you know, you might go like that. Alright, you know, I love Junkyard. So what I do, if you do Junkyard now, you know, it launches the opponent normally after the tail spin, so it's good. You know, this is a new move as well, back 2-1, and you can delay it. Sorry, back 2-1, delay. See? Done. Simple. But obviously if they're duck, they can launch you for it. And you can still like DSS from this, you know. DSS on the hit, there you go. And that's what I love doing. Love doing that. You know, and this is good now. So since it comes out quicker, you can throw it out because he doesn't take the step before going into the flight. So it's a flight kick. So you can do that. You can just go. So it's good pressure now. You can do while running free. While running free is not as good as Dragon Nails while running 2, but you know it's pretty good. It's pretty up there. And you can do it like from 0 range. If you can master this from 0 range, you're good. So it's really hard to do. So the way I do it, alright, 4-4-3. Yeah, you have to be super quick. Ah. Yeah, you guys get it. How to do it like that. It leaves you on block. It leaves you at +7, but yeah, it's not easy to do. It's +7, which is really good, but not easy to do. So those are the tactics you want to be doing. You know, sweep your thing, like this move as well. This move, yeah, it's a nerf. They took out the launcher to replace it with that. Nah, in my eyes, that's a nerf, big time. Stupid. I don't like it. It's a nerf, so forget it. Forget about that move. DSS down 4 or DSS, yeah, DSS down 4. You know, whereas in the previous one it would launch because it replaces the junkyard DSS. So and the junkyard DSS was safe. So I don't see why they removed it, but you know, it could have been a different input. And I've always said I wanted Marshall to have Foresters by Rising 3 from Tekken Tag 2 because that was a good move, a wall splat, but they didn't give it to him. You know, you can only hope, right? So the input for this could have been by Rising 3+4. He hasn't got by Rising 3+4. That comes out, so it could have been good. It could have been by Rising 3+4, and then the kit comes out. You know, but they didn't give it to him. But overall, you know, you want to go after you punish like 10 frames. You can do DSS, grab, or Dragon Roar. So those are his main changes. He hasn't got many new moves. He's got a few extensions here and there, but that's pretty much it. You know, and but, you know, back turn that. You know, back turn sweep. So, but yeah, those are the general. So you know, moves like you want to play it safe with low most of the time. But sometimes low can be risky. Sometimes that's my advice. Got to mention a few things. I want to get it in. So, tactics. Still talking about tactics. If you do for punishers, like for 10 frame punisher, I told you guys I like to do in this game is 2x2. So with 2x2 on hit, you're on +7. It's an advantage. So it's usually what I do. Some people try to attack. I just do 2. 2, counter. And also things like banana peels. Banana peel is a good move. Want to do that? Counter. So counter, it will knock down. This move is highly underrated, but I do use it. Okay. You don't get much that's guaranteed, but I sometimes go for the slide or mix up. So it gives you good Oki. Next, okay, now that Law has the launcher 3+4 launcher, 3+4. The range in which you want to stay to your opponent is around this range. This is the range in which you want to stay in between your opponent, to make them whiff in front of you. And 3+4, always have your hand or your finger ready on the 3+4. My button is assigned here. It's always been assigned to R1. Okay, you guys can't see because now I'm doing this late at night. I just came back from work. And, I want to do this properly, so I had to make a continuation to it. So yeah, or just have it ready on X and circle. The shoulder button assigned to it. So yeah, keep it around this range. So if your opponent whiffs, straight away. So always have that ready. So forward 1+2 and 3+4 4 are your new best friends. Okay, those are your go-to moves. Pressure, grab, and go back turn. Turn, do that. Counter. Always looking for the plus frame. Well, this isn't plus, but that's minus on block. I think it's -3 or -4. This is always a good move. But launches on counter, so good to throw out. So what I do sometimes is, if you think your opponent might close in, try to look for it. Try to look for it. Throw it out. If it hits, it launches. The range is pretty good. Look for this as well. Down 3-3. Try to delay it so that it becomes a counter. So you can delay it. See? So that's all I want to add. There's nothing else that I've missed. I like how I'm doing it in the dark, and then when I pick this stage, it does it at night as well when it's raining. Kind of corresponds to mood, I guess. So yeah, throw that out. That moves that back to to keep to your opponent, to pester them. Back 2 tracks a bit, keep it. Always have your back 2 is good. Tracks a bit, and it's fairly safe. Well, it's not safe, but no one's going to attack you in the middle of back 2. No one. Don't worry. Well, no one should attack you in the middle of it. You got that. Okay. Oh yeah, and let me talk to you guys about clean hits as well. Now, if a move is a clean hit, that wall hit. Now to get a clean hit, clean hit. Clean hit, look at that damage. A clean hit just means that you managed to hit the opponent when their head was like near to the floor, like a low, but it's not quite a low, it's like a mid, so the mid just barely connects. That does more damage than a normal hit, so that's what clean hit means. And also, getting a clean hit at the wall is damaging. Like if that was to happen in real life, that will break someone's skull open. So move like that, you're getting your skull busted straight away. So remember, keep around this range. You know, wall splat, side step, do that. Hang on, no, hang on. Something like this. Too late. It might not do much damage if it's not a clean hit. If it's not a clean hit, it won't do as much damage. So sometimes, so okay, you might just want to. But the choice is yours, you know. The choice is there. But yeah, that's what I wanted to add. Thanks for watching, guys. And practice, practice, practice. We're always learning. We're learning together. Peace out.